I'm Bailey Michael, and welcome to the Shep Connection. Given the rough economy, many individuals have tried to sell their homes only to find out that they owe more than their homes are currently worth. This kind of a sale, known as a short sale, is a major problem for banks and lenders. With more on short sales, here's reporter Shelby Hoffman.
Short sales are a growing setback in the state of West Virginia. As more individuals try to sell back their homes, they are realizing they owe more on their homes than they are currently worth. Today I met with Benjamin Shively and Mike Beal to discuss this growing issue. How are the banks in our county being affected by the short sale problem?
Well, the banks are being affected nationwide right now through a large amount of foreclosures. So, foreclosures being that the bank actually owns the property. The short sale is actually sometimes helping the bank in that the bank doesn't have to pay the amount of fees that sometimes are associated with a foreclosure property. So sometimes it will net the bank more revenue to agree to short sell a property versus having to foreclose on a property.
What is a short sale, and what are the procedures when going through a short sale?
Well, a short sale is when you attempt to sell your property when you owe more on the property than the property's worth. And the lender has to approve that short sale. And that means that the lender has to let you sell the property for less than you owe on the property. Now, part of what we do when we're doing short sales is we negotiate with the lender to determine how much money they want from you, if they want any money from you, or if they just agree to release the liens.
How are short sales affecting our community and our state?
The biggest thing that short sales do is drive down the price of real estate, and they do that the same way a foreclosure does, because a short sale is similar to a foreclosure in that it's a distressed property sale. Anytime people are selling property that's distressed, it's obviously going to garner less money than a property that's not distressed, and it's driven the value of properties in this state and every other state down considerably.
Would you recommend people to buy homes that have gone on short sales?
If they are looking for housing, now is absolutely the time to buy. Short sales and foreclosures, again, as I said, the prices are as low as they're probably going to ever get. Interest rates are very low. It's the perfect time to buy.
What are the negative aspects of buying a home?
Well, there's always something. In doing short sales, you have to make sure that the seller doesn't face the lender coming back against them to try and collect deficiencies. So that's one of the biggest hurdles we have to get through. We do that in our negotiations. We get letters from lenders telling the client that they won't have to pay any money.
We have heard of instances where banks held off short sales for months at a time. Does this happen often? Are there ways to get around that?
This happens regularly, and unfortunately there aren't. There are no set standards in the industry for how short sales occur. Short sales, it's not a right, it's a privilege.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Shelby Hoffman, reporting for Shep Campus Connection.
The American Cancer Society estimates that cancer claims the lives of 1,500 Americans every day. In other parts of the world where medical treatment is not readily available, the numbers are even higher. For the past 25 years, the American Cancer Society has sponsored its Relay for Life program, a volunteer-based fundraising campaign dedicated to raising money to fund cancer research. Reporter Joel Heslop has more on the Shepherd University Relay program.
Hi, I'm Joel Heslop, and I'm here for the Shepherd Connection, and we'll be talking about Relay for Life. So, can you tell me a little bit about Relay for Life?
Relay for Life is the fundraising event for the American Cancer Society.
So, how did Relay for Life get started? Like, when did it begin?
Relay for Life got started in 1985. A doctor who wanted to do something for his patients decided that he would hold an event where he would walk around a track, walk and run, and people could pay him $25 to walk or run with him. So he ran and walked for 24 hours, and he ended up raising $20,000 for the American Cancer Society.
Sounds like a great idea to me. So how does Relay for Life affect things globally?
Well, since then, Relay for Life has developed into a huge event that has been held all over the world in all over the United States. And what happens is many teams come together to put on an event that lasts all night. They set up campsites, they have different fundraising events, and people are constantly walking around a track. And with this, we are able to celebrate survivors, honor those who we've lost to cancer, and also just to unite for a common cause, which is to find a cure for cancer.
So you heard it here, a little bit about Relay for Life, finding unity and bringing people together so that they can fight in the cause of fighting cancer. I'm here with
Wendy Ibarra.
And what do you do here for Shepherd University for Relay for Life?
I am the co-chair of Relay for Life. I am also the assistant to the advisor for Relay for Life. And I am the coordinator of all special events that happen for Relay for Life.
And so what does that involve with things for Relay for Life?
This involves a lot of fundraisers happening, all the team captains coming together to fundraise money and outreach to the community. Involves a lot of public relations and also trying to involve the community into campus activities so we can have a community that thinks relay.
How does Shepherd University rate among other universities for Relay for Life?
Shepherd University is currently rated as the top 5 in the nation of our above universities of our size. So we are trying to become number 1 this year, and we're trying to raise $80,000 for that.
That's really amazing. So how is that going to affect the community around Shepherd University?
Well, it has already brought a lot of passion for Relay for Life. We have a lot of involvement from students that are freshmen to seniors to alumni and survivors in the community, as well as people in businesses that are trying to become involved more with the university, and we're trying to blend into one team that fights cancer. And our survivors are our biggest thing. They are our superheroes because they're the ones that we're doing this for, and we remember those who we have lost, but the main idea is to honor those who are here with us today.
If someone would want to get involved with Shepherd University or Relay for Life in general, where could they go to find that out?
Well, you can go to the Shepherd website /Relay for Life, which is www.shepherd.edu/Relay for Life. And you can register there. You can see what our events are going on, and we have Relay for Life next Friday, April the 16th, and going on till Saturday morning.
That's Shepherd University working with Relay for Life to fight cancer. We're here with cancer survivor Cynthia O'Neill, and we're going to be talking about how she's been affected by Relay for Life. She has participated in Relay for Life for the past 2 years, and she was going to tell us a little bit about how that's affected her life. How has Relay for Life here at Shepherd University affected you as a person?
I've participated in Relay for Life as a normal member on a teammate, and when cancer affected my life when I became a survivor my first year in college, to come here and to meet the other survivors and hear their stories allowed me to keep pushing on, and to see these other people who went through close to what I did or worse than I did, and to hear their stories and to be even just hugged by them. And it's such a powerful moment when you meet these people and you talk to them, and the different survivor ceremonies are so significant to me, and every time I go to the doctor I keep thinking there are people behind me and supporting me all the time.
Do you think it makes a difference in people's lives to be at this university as a college student? Do you think that's a difference in this, the whole thing as Relay for Life as a whole?
I think so. I know the people I know that have found out that I'm a cancer survivor, and when they came out to Relay for Life, it meant more to them, and they wanted to do more because they've seen the people it affects and they see the results. You know, for Relay for Life, it's money going towards the research that's helping survivors. We wouldn't have been where we are if the research didn't occur, and for the students to see how it is affecting us is a big deal.
Sounds like a great encouragement, and I'm really excited to see how this year's Relay for Life is going to turn out. We've heard from Cynthia here a real life story about how Shepherd has been changing lives with Relay for Life. For Shepherd Connection, this has been Joel Heslop.
Our sports team recently spoke with Tammy Butler, head coach for the Shepherd University women's lacrosse team, the first women's lacrosse team in the state of West Virginia. Here with the Ram Report is Roger Haymood.
For the Ram Report, I'm Roger Haymood. Shepherd University has many programs in its NCAA Division II women's athletic arsenal, but is now the only school in the state to boast that it has added a women's lacrosse team to its athletic department. I'm here with Shepherd University women's lacrosse head coach, Tammy Butler. Coach Butler, Shepherd University is the first collegiate school in West Virginia to add a women's lacrosse team to its athletic program. How excited are you to be the head coach of the team in such a groundbreaking time for women's collegiate athletics in West Virginia?
Well, it's amazing, and I feel really privileged and honored to be here at Shepherd, especially as a trailblazer. Shepherd University has taken that initiative to be a trailblazer in West Virginia to bring on lacrosse. And what's great about it is we're about an hour from the true hub of lacrosse. So those coaches that are flying in to recruit and to get players, we're right here. So we're definitely poised for greatness in West Virginia. And we're looking forward to educating West Virginia about the game of lacrosse and hopefully getting them fired up and create fans for our lacrosse program.
What do you feel this does for the program at Shepherd University and for women's collegiate athletics in the state of West Virginia?
Well, I think it's awesome. Women's lacrosse is a growing sport. It has increased 25 to 30% every year nationally. And so the fact that Shepherd University has taken that step to bring women's lacrosse on board is awesome. Women's lacrosse is known to be the fastest sport on 2 feet, so it's exciting to watch. And I think that as fans come, which we've already had a good following, that they will get addicted to our sport and be excited about our sport. And I think that West Virginia, as we educate them about the sport and teach them the skills, which we're doing through clinics and camps, that it will catch on very quickly.
What do you plan to do with the program during your time here at Shepherd?
Well, I'm all about building a program. I think that, it's obvious that as a head coach, I want to build a team, and we're working on that, and we're recruiting, and we have a great, solid first-year team. But as a program, we want to get the community involved. We've already started community service projects. We've already done a clinic, and we're doing a camp this summer for young women, and gotten our girls involved with volunteering at soup kitchens and working with Kiwanis with their tour drive and stuff like that. But we want the community to come in and support us, but we also want to support the community. The other part about is getting Shepherd University fired up about women's lacrosse and having them be a part of our program and our parents be a part of the program. So it's a lot of different avenues that creates a program as well as the team.
Well, thank you very much, Coach Butler, for taking the time out to talk with us today.
Thank you.
Speaking with Shepherd University women's lacrosse head coach Tammy Butler, for the Ram Report, I'm Roger Haymood.
This has been the Shepherd Connection. I'm Tyler Lopez.
And I'm Bailey Michael. Thanks for watching.